My beautiful people, my beautiful people, my beautiful people. Welcome back to another lovely episode of the Logic of Emotions podcast / reactions. It's your dog, your brother, man, your favorite African-American, Melly, baby. Hey, we're going to check out the homie, the brother, man, Patrick. He has a video that he put out that I thought was really dope. Very good idea about auto-tune music. And it's titled as Auto-Tune Ruined Music. In quotes, it will never be the same. I want to talk about it because I feel like auto-tune perfectly fine to use, but I feel like it's been oversaturated by people with no talent at all. So it sounds even worse. Or for those that just don't know how to use it at all, it's just been oversaturated in general and sounds absolutely horrendous. So I want to talk about it. I want to see what he has to say about it and everything. But before we do, I want to thank, first and foremost, our first member, the first person that actually joined up for the membership, the homie Brett Murphy. Can I get a round of applause for the brother? Jesus Christ, my bad, y'all. I just went to a brain fart. For the brother Brett Murphy. He's been a member of the community, a sub to the community, just a jump. And he's the first one to do it, man. So appreciate and love you, my brother. And let's keep on rocking, man. So let's get to it, man. If y'all want to join again, link will be down. I mean, when you go on the page, you'll see join. Click it. It'll give you all the perks that you get with it. It's a lot for $2.99. So if you want to, go ahead. If not, no big deal, man. Love y'all, man.
Saying auto-tune ruined music is an exhausted argument that old people have been complaining about for the past 15 years. Their assumption is that you can use the tool on anyone's voice and it will magically make them a great singer, which is only partially true.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's not always true.
Bad singer with auto-tune versus a good singer with auto-tune.
To the fire, to the limit, to the wall.
But that's also with very good engineering.
Yeah, you know. I've been looking for you.
Basically, the tool can make a bad singer somewhat tolerable and a good singer sound near perfect. But some artists use it for creative purposes. T-Pain is the artist most commonly associated with auto-tune, and he is actually a phenomenal singer.
Talented.
He used the effect in 2004 not to be better, but to be different. During the beginning of this video, I want you to stop thinking about artists like T-Pain, Travis Scott, Kanye West, and anyone else who uses auto-tune as a creative effect. That's not who we're talking about right now. The artists in question are the ones who are understood to be good or great singers, but use auto-tune to achieve perfection, because there is a big problem with perfect singing. But first, a word from our sponsor, Kami Kodo.
Get your money, P.
800 years of
Love the mustache, you brother. Love the Ooh, that's actually a nice looking knife. I ain't gonna cap.
That makes up these
Get your money, P.
was invented called Melodyne. The basic goal of these tools: pitch correction. When an artist sings, they're trying to hit specific notes. If they miss a note, these tools will essentially force the sound recording up or down in pitch to correct the error. But missing a note is not an error. It's called character, style, color, emotion. Sure, if you miss every note or are constantly missing notes, then you are just bad at singing.
Yeah, just bad.
But the way a singer misses the notes is what makes them unique. Listen to the before and after pitch correction on a great singer's voice.
So you're looking to make music?
Oh, come on, bro. We don't care.
The perfect tool for you. Today I'm going to show you how to.
Well, it makes sense. It aligns. I mean,
ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Oh my
ain't
God.
No sunshine when she's gone.
You may not be able to hear a huge difference, but the version with Melodyne removes some of the soul in Bill's voice. Here's an example that is a little more obvious.
Let me go home.
Notice how that E4 note Michael Bublé sang is a perfectly straight line? This would be like pressing down on a piano. The accuracy is next to impossible to achieve by a human.
I'm just too far from where you are.
His singing just kind of sounds like noise, like a robot, no emotion, which kind of defeats the point because it's an emotional song. Here's another example.
When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light.
Yeah.
Just sounds very robotic.
Yeah.
Now,
wow.
Compare that to someone who is not using autotune.
Oh yeah, you can
Freddie
hear the
Mercury
soul.
is
You can
considered
hear
one of the best of all time. But this singing isn't perfect pitch. You can see he's missing some notes, but it still sounds amazing, filled with emotion, with life. Perfect pitch removes the human element of the voice. But these days, human connection doesn't even matter. Not using autotune might actually do more harm than good. If human connection mattered, then electronic dance music wouldn't be as popular as it is. In most genres, it seems like the connection comes from the rhythm of the beat or the lyrics, rather than the actual voice of the performer. However, I think we can agree that hearing an artist perform their work with no effects makes us feel something.
Yeah, and before, is this T-Pain about to say? Oh, God. Just give her a round of applause before she even does it. Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. Man, the only artist I ever wanted to hear sing was Sade. I want to hear her sing. I wanted to hear her sing so bad in her prime. And Corinne Bailey Ray was my two favorite singers of all time. And those ladies are phenomenal, bro. And it's funny because he was saying before, like, well, maybe, I think he's being sarcastic, of course. The human connection isn't that serious because of dance music and stuff like that. But certain genres I can understand, like dancing and things like that is rhythm to the beat and things of that nature. You're not really concerned really on the emotional aspect because as you dance, you are in a way expressing emotion. You are in a way. You're dancing, you're feeling good, you're feeling groovy, you're feeling the vibe, everything. Now, when someone is singing a song and the song just sounds so robotic, as Patrick already said, then that human element that's out of it, the connection with that artist is very hard to attain, you know? So I do understand that. I totally agree that the I agree. I bet he agrees too. But the human connection is very important, especially for R&B, soul, jazz, lyricist, hip hop with some auto-tune elements for some sad songs or whatnot, hype songs for an example. Even though the beat, like for example, Yeat's a good example. Yeat is an artist that's not for have this kind of relation, that a human relation. It's for hype, it's for energy, it's for a vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's for a vibe. So, and I rock with Yeat's music a lot. I love Yeat's music. Oh.
There's something special about a human that can sing.
Patrick, shut up for a second. I gotta play that back. Oh my God! You hear that? Yo, oh my God! Beautiful.
There's something special about a human that can sing so well. Even singers who don't have amazing pitch are able to evoke an emotional response to the listener based on the passion they convey.
I ain't gonna lie.
Tired of bezzing and running up, I gotta put the new bells inside of the freezer. Back at the trap, I was ducking them people, ducking the birds, sending out the eagles.
So you would assume that live performances is where you get to see all your favorite artists perform their songs in their natural voice.
No.
Maybe. Some singers are very adamant about not using autotune in live performances.
Oh.
But sometimes autotune is applied to their microphones without them even knowing.
Oh.
Yo, I know we're live right now, but I think you guys have some tune on my vocals or something.
Bieber's autotune
This nigga crazy.
was likely set to the wrong key, which was making his singing sound terrible.
Oh,
if it was in
man.
the right key, he may not have even noticed. But
Wow.
does a singer using autotune live ruin the value of the performance? Is it dishonest? When you consider they have to dance, engage the crowd, and pace themselves properly for 1 or 2 hours, they get fatigued and are likely to miss some notes. So
And that's fine. I think that's fine. Missing notes is fine. But for you to cheat the whole performance, though, and let's say that you're labeled as one of the best singers, I feel like you have a responsibility to be a very, very good singer without autotune. I feel like you have a responsibility. I do understand the aspect of being able to dance and be able to move around a lot. And not a lot of singers do dance and move around. Like, for example, Adele doesn't dance or move around a lot. And so she could focus and pinpoint on just her singing capabilities, which is phenomenal, by the way. And she could just sing absolutely well. I feel like those that have to dance a lot of the times, not all of them, but some of them, those that have to dance and do all these different other things, including singing, aren't that great at singing. They're good at singing, but they're not great at singing, if you get what I'm saying. So, like Chris Brown, for example. Chris Brown, I think he's a good singer. Not a great singer, but I think he's a good singer. And I love Chris Brown. I love those albums for a long period of time, except his last one. But his dancing is phenomenal. He's a great artist. His song making is very good. It's awesome. But there's times, and I've said this when I was younger, I hated when he put so much auto-tune in things a lot of the time. I really didn't like it. I really, truly didn't like it. But when he did sing like with less auto-tune, because I know there was still some, I loved it more than when he added more. It just felt, I don't know. Again, the human connection is so vitally important, bro. It's just so important.
A little help from auto-tune isn't the worst thing in the world. Think
Yeah,
about
not
the
at
big,
all.
bright lights, bass blasting through the massive speakers.
It's a
Standing in the
vibe.
middle of a sea of people, everyone dancing and living in the moment. That is what makes the performance
Yeah,
memorable.
yep.
It doesn't really matter what type of music is playing or who is performing it, as long as the energy and environment
Yes.
is right. Most rappers don't even perform their songs.
Look at this
They
guy.
just play the MP3 version that you would listen to on Spotify,
Which is
and they
crazy
jump
to
around
me.
screaming a few of the words. But rap fans still love these concerts.
The new ever since E3.
I'll never understand that either. For those that have went to concerts, let me know. I never went to a concert before.
For life's
I just choose not to do that, bro. That environment is just seems a little bit too much
the
to me.
smart way to do laundry.
They don't like it when you tell them the truth. I'd rather be realer than you.
And these fans
Like,
are starting
yeah,
to
like,
encourage-
see that? Like Tyler, the Creator. I watch his concerts on YouTube. Fire. Tyler, fire. Love it, bro. He puts so much energy into his craft and becomes the master of it, bro. I love Tyler, Creator is so dope, bro. I love his shit. I love Dog.
The attitude towards
since,
auto-tune varies
Loiter
from
Squad.
genre to genre. In EDM, nobody cares. Daft Punk have been using all kinds of crazy vocal effects since their inception, and nobody ever mentions them. After all, it is called electronic music.
Yeah,
In
but
hip-hop,
but isn't
it was
that their
heavily
thing?
rejected at first, but thanks to a few legendary artists such as T-Pain, Kanye
Mhm.
West, and Lil Wayne, over time it became beloved.
Yes.
Now most hip-hop fans don't mind the use of the effect. In rock, pop, country, and other genres that have been traditionally dominated by talented vocalists is where artists get the most criticism. I mean, these are some of the oldest genres, where 50, 60, 70 years ago, your performance was everything.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have a career if you weren't a
And good vocals, yes.
These days, if you don't use auto-tune, it might actually hurt your potential. Kids and young adults
Which
will
is
always
crazy.
be deciding what the status quo is for pop
Is
culture.
that Tron?
If you don't have a young fan base, you won't be topping the charts.
But I'll say this too. Y'all, because Tron, like they have their own niche. Like you know a Yeet song, you know a Tron song. You could tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? It's not like this computer like generated kind of thing. You could tell. Tron has these dorky lyrics with these kind of witty bars. He has that that same voice in one area kind of voice. While Yeet, he has a lot of mumbling. He has a lot of this, that, and that. He makes up these words and has his own lingo. The bass is crazy. He got the bell. He got like the vibe. He has his own, like it's a whole bunch of different things than just the vocals. And to me personally, I don't think he does it. I think he's just perfect in the auto-tune department. I think he's just perfect. The ad libs are very as they should be. It's entertaining. It's not meant to be some how do you explain this? Because I know a lot of the old heads will say this too, and like, oh, it's not real music. And it's just like you do understand people felt that way about rap. You do understand people felt that way about hip hop too, right? You have to be able to understand each genres. I was like that when I was younger. I was like, I'm not listening to no rock. I love Linkin Park. I loved, bro. It was this one show on Adult Swim. It was this Death Something show. I love the rock music. I thought it was fire. And then I got into it more. I got into that. I got into Afro punk. I got into techno. I listened to all genres of music. My girl always says, you have so much music. I was like, because music is such an important, vital thing. My mom and dad always said that music can calm the savagery in a human being. It can calm the mind. It could bring the mind back down to reality when it's gone for a loop, for example. You know what I'm saying? So, or it could bring the mind into a stage of nostalgia. It could bring the mind to a stage of fear. Music can do so much, bro. You know, and it's vitally important that we continue to make these new genres while at the same time being responsible just in case if these things do lead to something that could be negative, just for an example. Don't know what, but you know, I'm just saying. And yeah, bro, I just hate when people say things like that, like, oh, that's not music. It's like, bro, it's not for you. It's not for you, bro.
It sounds unprofessional or unfinished. Since the industry standard has been pushed to use pitch correction, you have to use it to stay competitive. This
is
leads
crazy.
people to believe that it ruined the music industry. Now, the barrier to entry into the music industry is lower than ever. Anyone can buy a $50 microphone online, download or purchase a DAW and auto-tune and record a song, then post it on TikTok, go viral, and get a record deal. But is that a bad thing? If people...
Question. Did auto-tune ruin the music industry, or did the fans ruin the music industry? Because remember, the fans are the ones that eat this up. The music industry is just giving the supply that they are demanding. Am I right or am I wrong? Like, you can't just solely blame the music industry, because if the fans didn't like it, they wouldn't buy it, right? I'm just saying.
People like the song, then they like the song. Music is subjective after all. However, some artists will spend years and years mastering their craft, only for it to fall on deaf ears, whereas others blow up by accident or off a gimmick. Does one person deserve more recognition than another? Should there be a new Grammy or award or category for real singers or non-auto-tune singers? Autotune is just another technological advancement that was bound to happen. Humans are always trying to make things easier, faster, more efficient. People think that singing is just a natural talent. It mostly isn't.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work,
along with maintaining that skill. Singers are constantly warming up their vocals, making sure they eat and drink properly, and trying to maintain their skill.
Can I say this too? Like, I know a lot of y'all said to me that I love my voice and things of that nature. I want to tell y'all a little secret. My mom back in the day, even when I was younger, I had a deep voice. My mom always said to me, well, I had a smooth voice. Like, you know, and it was this radio station called Smooth Jazz, CD 101.9. And my dad introduced me to it when I was younger. I was introduced to blues and to jazz. That's my first genre of music, and I loved and fell in love with it, right? And I listened to it every day when I went to sleep. I tried to imitate the singers. I tried to do all of that. I tried to do all that stuff, bro. And my mom called me singing one day in the shower. And she's like, baby, you have a nice voice. She tried to get me to sing in the church choir. Boy, I didn't go to church for a while after that. I was so nervous, dog. And me and my mom joke about it a lot now, because she's like, now look at you, you're doing voice acting now. And even though I did a book, I'm trying to get bigger and bigger and bigger, of course, which hopefully this can help do that as well too. But what we used to do is, my mom made me do, she was my health. She was a health nut. She is a health nut. She made sure I eat my proper vegetables. She always made me drink tea a lot of tea with honey all the time. She used to always make me drink, like, once in a week, not drink, but gargle salt water to make sure my voice was good. Because my mom looked at it and saw when I was even younger, that's how I spoke to people and whatnot, how my voice resonated with individuals and how people just were attracted to my voice. So it's kind of funny him saying this, because my mom was taking some advice from a lot of these artists that she knew of, not personally, obviously, but knew about. So,
but if you are
interesting little story,
or very good, or kind of good, just slap a little bit of auto-tune and speed up that process. Because if you spend too much time perfecting your voice, there's a new singer that pops up every 6 months who might captivate the audience's interest. And they use auto-tune. The world is moving at an incredible pace, and greatness takes time.
Yes, it
does. People don't want to
does.
wait for greatness anymore. So most artists are not willing to take the risk and miss their chance at achieving their music dream.
Very true. That's a great way to end that, P. Very good way to end that, P. And him ending the way that he did, I want to say this, because that relates to me a lot. Honestly, it really does. I refuse to do things that will, long story short, make my character look bad. I refuse to be bought. You know, I understand the journey that me being genuine, being myself will be long, but I understand that once I do it, the reward will be way better than me wanting it so fast, you know? And it's so fascinating that he said that, because I was talking to my girl about that yesterday. I was saying people want to be rich and famous so fast without realizing that once they get that fame and the money and the power, they lose their true selves in the process. The long journey helps you remain who you are. You remember who you are. You stay intact with who you are. You know what I'm saying? So, very great video, P, per usual. It's Patrick. Come on now. What you guys think of the video, man? Do you think auto-tune is ruining music, or you think the fans are one of the major problems, or is the major problem? Because me personally, I have no problem with auto-tune. I just have an issue with people using it as the end-all, be-all, and just getting lazy and not just working on their craft, working on their voice, and just becoming the best them that they can be. That's why I say what he said at the end was so true, bro. People don't want to be the best in their craft. They want to just be famous and rich. And to maintain being famous and rich, you have to have a skill. And if your skill is using auto-tune, someone else will auto-tune better, and you're gonna be old news. So I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. But let me know what y'all think, man. This was a great video, Patrick. Shout out to Patrick, man. Round of applause to that brother, man. He always makes phenomenal videos, and he's got a fire-ass mustache. Love you, P. Keep doing your thing, my brother. Keep doing your thing, my brother. We are big supporters. We've been supporters for y'all for you for a long, long time, man. And again, shout out to my brother Murphy, man, for being the first brother to be actually subscribed to the channel, actually being a member of the channel. That means so much to me, big dog. Hope you're watching this, because if you're not, I'm just giving you all this love for no damn reason. But much love to you, my brother, and it's good to see that you were the first one, because boy, you gave me so much love and appreciation, dog. But it's your boy Melly, man. I'm signing out, and per usual, peace, love, and keep that drip immaculate at all times, baby. Stay easy, breezy, beautiful, sexy, amazing, awesome, elegant, inspirational, sensational, healthy. Clean your bed, and most importantly, drink water, my friends. Roll to 10K subs, a new goal. Join the Banks community, join the Banks family. Subscribe to the family, man. We welcome everybody. It's peace and love and consistent, non-bias, and holding one another accountable. That's the spiel for this channel. Love y'all, man. Peace and love. Also, follow me on Instagram. Follow me at Twitch. We're gonna have all that set up. Again, I need a Discord name, y'all. Talk to me. Need a Discord name. Talk to me. I'm gonna put a poll up eventually. Let me know what y'all think, man. Love y'all, man. Peace and love. Bow. If you're from New York, enjoy today. Beautiful day. Love y'all, man. Peace. Mwah.